Welcome to your deep relaxation practice. My name is Laure and I am delighted to be your guide as you take this time to nurture yourself today. Deep relaxation, also known as yoga nidrā in Sanskrit, originated in India thousands of years ago, and it translates into yogic sleep or awakened sleep. It is a meditative practice that gradually instills a sense of deep stillness in your physical body, as if you were asleep, all the while your mind remains awake, enabling you to tap into different layers of your consciousness. It is a process, and I will guide you through each step of the way, but know that if at any point in time you feel like taking a break, you should give yourself permission to do so. This is your practice, and as such, you decide what best serves you. And if what serves you is to drift off to sleep, that's okay too. When you feel that the time has come for you to join back, bring your awareness back to my voice and follow my guidance. And before we start doing anything else, I want to mention that I will be offering a few opportunities for you to write some things down during this class. And it is fully optional. You do not have to. You do not have to do anything in this class altogether. However, if you are interested in that exercise, go ahead, pause this recording and grab a piece of paper, a pen, or any other way that you'd like to write your thoughts down. And when you come back, we'll meet seated. So now as we begin this class, let's meet seated as we'll do some very gentle movements. But as always, if you prefer to lay down without doing the movements, give yourself permission to do that. You can always follow the movements in your head, a meditative version of the movements portion, and imagine yourself doing those movements in your mind's eye, in your head. But for now, as you arrive to your practice, as you sit down, as you lay down on your support, if this is your choice, gently close your eyes if it is comfortable to you, or you can draw your gaze towards the floor in front of you, following the ridge of your nose, letting your gaze become spacious and soft and focused. And just as you are, the way that you are arriving to your practice today, take a moment to listen to the way that you talk to yourself, to your inner speech. And then start to describe yourself in that same tone of your inner speech, using a few words, a short sentence, or maybe that description is better reflected through a symbol, an image, a sensation, a color, a feeling, even a smell or a taste. Whichever it is for you, describe yourself with the current tone of your inner speech. And feel free to write it down on paper if you're comfortable with that. If your description is a smell, a feeling, or any type of sensory element, see if you can somehow represent it on paper. And there is no obligation. This is your practice. You know what is of service to you, and if writing things on paper isn't serving you, don't. And then when you're ready, gently put your pen and paper down and bring to your mind a loved one. It can be a person, a friend, a relative, or even a pet. Someone you feel close to, someone you care about and who cares about you too, someone you can lean on and whom you want to support in return, someone you can confide into and who can confide into you as well. As best you can, picture their face, their eyes, their smile. And then take a moment to describe your loved one, using words, a short sentence, or an image, a symbol, a feeling, a color, whichever way works best for you. And there again, feel free to write down any thoughts on paper if you're comfortable with that. And if not, don't. This is still your practice, and you still know what's best suited for you today. And then when you're ready, gently put your pen and paper down if you've used them. We're going to start with the movement portion of class. And to begin, we'll explore sighing, and we'll work with 4 different sighs. For this first sigh, as best you can, let out a tired sigh. And you can do it as many times as you'd like. And as best you can, if you'd like, let it be expressive. Let it come through your whole body. Embody this sense of fatigue, this tired sigh. And now, invitation to try a frustrated sigh. And there again, if you'd like, embody this sense of frustration in your body. And now an invitation to try a sigh of relief. One more time, if you'd like. Let this sense of relief take over your whole body. Embody relief. And for this last sigh, if you'd like, an invitation to try a moved sigh. So as if you had been touched, looking at a puppy, a kitty. There again, embodying this sigh of being moved. And then as you let your breath settle on its own rhythm, you can bring your hands to your heart if your last sigh hasn't already brought them there. One hand on top of the other. And we're going to try a few different mudras or placements of your hands. And as you do that, notice if placing your hands in a different way has an impact on how you feel, or maybe what you feel. So starting right there with your hands on top of each other over your heart. You can tuck your chin in slightly. Feel free to lower your gaze a few feet in front of you. Soft, unfocused gaze. or close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And then bring your top hand to your forehead now. Notice what happens as you do that. When you're ready, gently bring it back over your heart. And then place your top hand over your belly. Notice how it feels to do that. When you're ready, gently place your hand back on top of the other over your heart. And then place your top hand over your forehead again. And place the other hand, the one that is still over your heart, place this one over your belly. So you have one hand over your forehead, one hand over your belly. And notice what happens as you do that. And when you're ready, gently place the hand that is over your belly, place it back to your heart. And then place the hand that is on your forehead back on top over your heart. So we're going to switch the crossing of the hands, so you can give them a quick shake, give your shoulder a little bit of a rub if you need to at this point, and then place your hand that was on top, place it below, and the hand that was below, place it on top. So switch the way that your hands lay on top of one another. And take a moment there. Notice any difference. And then bring your top hand to your forehead. Notice what happens as you do that. Gently bring it back down over your heart. And now place your top hand over your belly. Take a moment there. And then bring it back on top of the other hand over your heart. And now place your top hand over your forehead and place the other hand over your belly. So one hand over your forehead, one hand over your belly, and notice what happens there. And then place your hand that's on your belly back to your heart and place your other hand on top of it. Take a moment there. And then let go of your hands, give them a little shake, rub your shoulders, your neck if needed. And then place your right hand under your left arm, under your left armpit, and place your left hand over your right shoulder. So it's a bit like a hug. And if you feel like it, you can bring your legs up, feet flat in front of you, knees pointed towards the ceiling. You can rest your arms over your knees. Tuck your chin into your chest or resting on your arms, whichever is most comfortable, most appealing to you. You can gently rock side to side, or back and forth, as you see fit for your practice today. And if it isn't a fit for your practice, don't do it. You know, and only you know what is best for you. And then when you're ready, you can undo the posture, go back to a seated pose, hands over your heart, close your eyes if you'd like, and rest there. Let your hands rest over your heart center. Let your whole body rest. Let your breath rest. Let your brain rest after all these intricate movements. Let your mind rest. Let your entire being rest. Let yourself rest. And now take a moment when you're ready to describe yourself again. Anything that comes to you. And there again, it can be in a different format than before, a different tone of your inner speech, whichever way it expresses itself to you. And if you'd like, feel free to write down anything that you'd like, even if you have not been writing things down before. And if you don't feel that this serves a purpose at this point, give yourself permission not to, even if you did earlier. And then do the same about your loved one. Take a moment to describe them now, whichever format it is that this description comes in, and decide if you want to write it down or not. However best fits your practice. And when you're ready, you can place your pen and paper down again, and we'll get ready for the deep relaxation portion of class. If you already have a preferred position, go ahead and get set. If not, I'll walk you through the traditional posture, lying down on your back. And so as you lay down, place a small pillow under your head so that the skin of your scalp won't get sore during the duration of this class, and we will stay in this position for the rest of class. So allow your neck to follow its natural curvature. And also place another pillow, a bigger pillow, maybe a folded blanket or a folded comforter under your knees. This will help prevent any discomfort in your legs, but it will also help alleviate tensions in your low back. And I suggest throwing a blanket over your body. During the process of deep relaxation, your body enters deep stillness, and so your internal temperature will drop. So having a blanket over your body will help you remain warm throughout class. If you are wearing glasses, a heavy piece of jewelry, or maybe something in your hair, I suggest that you put those items aside as well. During deep relaxation, your body tends to be very sensitive, and so those items can become uncomfortably heavy during class. And you can place your arms alongside your body. For a grounding effect, I suggest placing your palms facing down. For a more creative effect, I suggest placing your palms facing up. And if you're looking for a soothing, comforting effect, you can place your hands over your belly or place a pillow over your belly. So go ahead and get set. Take your time. Make any adjustments that you deem necessary to be comfortable. One more time, this is your practice. This is time that you're taking to nurture yourself, so give it your full attention and your full intention. And if you are comfortably settled now, you can close your eyes. I'll be watching the time for you until the end of class. We will now embark on our journey of the mind, but rest assured that you will be in your space the whole time, resting on your support, safely anchored by the pull of gravity to the earth beneath you. So for now, go ahead and feel your body resting on your support. Feel as gravity keeps you safely grounded, the earth below you holding you. And rest in the comfort that it will not falter under you. You can count on its unconditional presence, its support as you lay on your yoga mat, on your sofa, on your bed. As you feel your body resting on the earth, give yourself permission to let your muscles release any tension you deem unnecessary. And notice your body melting on your support in the process. And now, as we did at the beginning of class, take a few deep sighs of relief. If you'd like, you can let your exhales be loud and releasing. Let them take away your concerns, your worries, your thoughts, anything that will not be of use, anything that will not be of service to you in this practice. Even if just for the duration of this class, let those thoughts vanish with your sighs of relief. And then when you're ready, settle back down and bring your awareness to your heart center, that space deep within your chest cavity, and feel your breath passing by your heart center. As you become increasingly aware of your heart center, bring back to your mind the descriptions you've made of yourself and your loved one during the movement portion of class. Let the words, the images, symbols, colors, feelings flow as you rest in connection with your heart center. Now take a moment to carve an intention for your practice. If the descriptions that you've crafted of yourself and your loved ones inspire you, give yourself permission to incorporate them in your intention. And an intention, or sankalpa in Sanskrit, is a message, and there again it can be worded or not. A message that brings a motivational element, a transformational element to your practice. So think of something that will help you stick to your practice when or if it becomes challenging. Something you deeply wish to see or do for yourself or for others around you. And once you've defined your intention, give it a color or a sensation if it didn't come through that format. And then connect to your heart center one more time, picturing this color, this sensation deep at the heart of your chest cavity as you repeat your intention to yourself 3 times. And then let it vanish from your conscious mind. Rest in the comfort that it will remain with you throughout the practice. It is always available to you if you need that little nudge of motivation during class. I'll now guide you through a body awareness exercise, and in this exercise we will leverage this color, this sensation of your intention. So as I name different parts of the body, gently flow your awareness to that place in your body, picturing your color, your sensation over each part of your body. So starting right there at your heart center, picture your color, your sensation at the center of your chest. Now moving to the right side of your chest, your right shoulder, your right elbow, your right wrist, the palm of your right hand into your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Back up through the top of your right hand, along your right forearm, right upper arm, along your right collarbone, to the valley between your collarbones, and back down at your heart center. Picture your color, your sensation at the center of your chest. Now moving to the left side of your chest, your left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, the palm of your left hand into your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Back up through the top of your left hand, along your left forearm, your left upper arm, along your left collarbone, to the valley between your collarbones, and back down at your heart center. Once more, picture your color, your sensation at the center of your chest. Your awareness now expanding through your whole chest from the inside out. Aware of each and every cell of your chest, individually as well as the whole that they form together, your chest. Your awareness now flowing down into your midsection, your diaphragm, your upper abdomen, your navel, seeping into your digestive organs, to your lower abdomen, your hip bones, and then flowing into your right hip. Picture your color, your sensation over your right hip, your right knee, right ankle, right foot, your right toes, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Back up through the sole of your right foot, your lower leg, your upper leg, your right thigh, to your right sit bone, and resting at your tailbone at the end of your spine. Now flowing to your left hip, picture your color, your sensation over your left hip. Left knee, left ankle, left foot, left toes, your big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Back up through the sole of your foot, your lower left leg, your upper leg, your left thigh, to your left sit bone, resting at your tailbone at the end of your spine. Your awareness gently reaching up along your lumbar spine and spreading into your low back, along your thoracic spine, flowing into your mid back, your upper back, all the way to your cervical spine, flowing into your neck, the back of your head. Finally rest at the crown of your head. Picture your color, your sensation now at the crown of your head. Into your forehead, resting at the space between your eyebrows. Over your right eye, right temple, right ear. Back at the space between your eyebrows. Over your left eye, left temple, left ear, back at the space between your eyebrows. along the ridge of your nose to the tip of your nose. Over your mouth, your chin, at the center of your throat, down to the valley between your collarbones, and finally resting back at your heart center. Once again, picturing your color, your sensation at the center of your chest cavity, your intention resonating at your heart center. Expanding to your whole body now resonating with your intention. And as you connect with your heart center, start to feel your breath, your natural breath flowing in and out of your nose in a smooth, soft and soothing flow. And as you breathe in, connect deeply to your heart center and repeat to yourself, I feel my heart. And then as you breathe out, feel your intention spreading throughout your whole body as you repeat to yourself, I live my intention. Inhale, I feel my heart connecting deeply with your heart center. Exhale, I live my intention, feeling it becoming stronger, ever more present, ever more vivid throughout your body. Continue breathing like this for a moment now. And then let go of the affirmations. And as you breathe in, feel the freshness of the air spreading a deep sensation of cold in your body. And as you breathe out, feel the warmth of your breath seeping into your whole body. Inhale, your body feels cold. Exhale, your body feels warm. And now with your inhale, see if you can feel empty-hearted, a cold heart. And with your exhale, feel full, a warm heart. Inhale, feel coldness in your heart. Exhale, feel warmth in your heart. And then let go of this exercise. Let go of the focus on your breath and bring your awareness to the vast dark space behind your closed eyes. It is known as the screen of your mind. This is where your imagination can express itself. This is where your dreams happen at night. So on this vast space, imagine now that you are with your loved one, the one that you've identified at the beginning of class, the one you feel close to, the one you care about and who cares about you, the one you can confide into and who can confide into you, the one you can lean on and who can lean on you in return. Once again, picture their face, their smile, their eyes. Take some time to truly see them. The way that they hear you, the way that they see you, they understand you, the qualities that you appreciate in them. They are a shoulder you can cry on, an ear that listens to you, and they can cry with you, and they can also be happy and laugh with you. And then imagine that this friend, this loved one, is coming to you because they could use your support. They are telling you about a situation that they are facing. They genuinely open up about a fear, doubt, some sadness that they carry within, a hard time that they're facing. It's weighing on them, and they feel the need, as well as the comfort, to share with you. So take some time to imagine that situation, the conversation that you would have with your loved one. And now, as your discussion goes on, notice the ways in which you try to comfort them, to be there for them. Observe the way that you're being present for your loved one, the way that you listen, try to soothe them, ease their pain, maybe through your words, your gestures, your body language, even a hug if they'd allow you. As you can, imagine that instead of that loved one, you're talking to yourself. Take a moment to repeat the same words, the same smiles, the same compassionate eyes or hugs that you've offered to them. Extend them now to your own self. Offer the same sympathy that you've extended to your loved one to yourself. Give yourself permission to be as compassionate, caring, and loving with yourself as you've been with your loved one. And then also give yourself permission to accept this compassion, this kindness, this love. Your own compassion kindness and love. Reconnect with your heart center as you let your own words, smiles, hugs, any acts of kindness sink into you. And now gently bring your awareness back to the screen of your mind, the vast space behind your closed eyes, where your imagination can express itself freely. And one last time now, in whichever way you'd like, describe yourself on the screen of your mind. And now gently repeat your intention to yourself 3 times, the same intention that you've used throughout this practice. And then as you let it vanish from your conscious mind again, let your mind be free. Give your mind its own break. Let it do what it wants to do. Let it think, let it feel, or if it wants, let it find its innate state of stillness. And as your mind's journey now comes to an end, gently deepen your breath. Visualize the room where you're practicing. Picture the walls, the ceiling, the floor, any doors, any windows. Maybe the furniture, the carpets, the plants. hear the sounds around you within your space. And then see yourself in that room. You're right here in the room where you chose to practice. So picture yourself as you are, laying on your yoga mat, on your sofa, on your bed, your body resting on pillows and blankets. And take a moment to feel increasingly grounded again. Sense your body in contact with your support. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. It's been there all along, reliably holding you. Gravity safely anchoring you here and now. So feel the parts of your body that are in contact with your support, that are held safely by the earth. And once you're fully present, you can bring your knees to your chest. Very gently roll from side to side. Be aware of the movement in your body as you do so. Notice how it feels after the period of stillness that you've experienced during class. Sense as energy starts to flow again through your body, and let that energy help you make any intuitive movements that feel right in this moment to bring you back to the here and now. And when you're ready, when you get there, take your time, lift yourself back to a comfortable seated position. And one more time, let your body adjust to this new position. Feel the energy flowing up and down your body. Notice how different it feels from when you were laying on your back. Take your time to get back to your present environment. You can wrap yourself in your blanket if you'd like. And when you're ready, you can reopen your eyes. And I've carved out some time now to let you reflect on your experience. So if you'd like to write down some thoughts that have come up during the practice, go ahead and do that. And if you do not wish to do that, don't. Give yourself permission to do what best serves you. One more time. If you need a little more time, feel free to pause this recording to finish your writing. Otherwise, if you'd like to join me in closing class, you can bring your hands to your heart one more time. May you find compassion, kindness, and love for your true loved one, yourself. Thank you. Thank you for your presence in this class today, and most of all, thank you for your commitment to yourself. Namaste.